Which reminds me, was there any information on what's down on that planet? Anything worth the taking?
Do we have a bane bed?
No. You would imagine. Fuck. Let's see. Wow. Okay.
Decent rolls.
Apparently, for some reason, because Severan, no. You know what? No, you don't get it, but I'm now. I don't feel any bad whatsoever at what's happening with Frax and what you will find, because it won't be that easy. It will be a kind of clusterfuck. Anyways, you find your vehicles. Because Severan wanted to get the station active, he had some, like, very few loyal tech priests that were working on it, apparently. So they needed transports to get from planet to station, etc., to bring resources and manpower. So, apparently 4 transports managed to survive, hidden in some underground hangars. Transports, I don't know what kind they would be. Not sure if they would be heavy landers or some other stuff. But as long as it's nothing outlandish like a fucking Baneblade, then it's it's fine.
Worth a shot.
We don't have a lot to be able to make use of that anyway, so.
Well, transportation could be useful if you need to conduct ground assault, like airborne assault.
So
yeah, after initial thing, they, like, both Captain and Colonel, what is our
pause before I actually give that answer. Zhao, is there anything in that? Did the data say that there is anything worth salvaging on that planet? So
the manifest lists some transports that might be still intact.
Something of utility. Obviously, you can imagine that there might be some
varieties of small arms.
Yeah, stuff like that.
The weapons that my men are equipped with are already of the highest quality. What about these transports?
Yeah, I don't have specific names, but they are like orbital capable, and to connote, they might be heavy landers. Like, I don't know if there is, like, another type of transport.
So
Valkyrie, like, something like that.
Ooh, we can use one of those to travel down to planets.
I knew he was going to say it.
Well, Valkyries wouldn't be remiss.
Valkyries, huh?
Possibly Aquila landers.
Yeah, basically let's go 3 Valkyries and 1 heavy lander. What is an Arvus?
It's a transport ship. Hold on.
They're almost entirely useless for anything other than transport, though.
It basically, they're tough, but yeah, they're not meant to fight. They're meant to carry stuff.
Then you have the Valkyries, which are like
made for fighting, and that's about it. Not about it. That is it.
Okay, so change, because considering how I described it, like, for what they use those transports, then it would be 2 Valkyries as an escort to transport, Arvus, the main ship that carries stuff, and 1 heavy lander just in case of emergency, I guess. For some reason, who knows?
In which case, that would probably be like an Aquila lander.
Aquila lander. An Aquila lander is a light shuttle, though.
It's
They have armaments.
Fewer people than an Arvis, but actually has weapons.
Okay, so you can exchange
heavy lander.
You can exchange heavy lander to light lander if you want.
Oh no, I want that heavy lander, whatever that is.
You already have like one Tetra heavy lander, so that would be second if you want.
No, so like a Tetrarch?
It's written on the sheet that you already have Tetra heavy lander. Yeah, it can be second one. Why bother with variety?
Okay.
Unless we just want a Aquila lander.
I mean, it's actually armed, unlike an Arvis, and Arvi are pretty. They're not rare. If we really want an Arvis, we can requisition one pretty easily. The Aquila lander will be harder to get. I say take the Aquila.
You can exchange heavy lander for Aquila if you want to find that.
I see.
Don't care.
Yeah, it's a matter of. Oh, it's not a matter of exchanging the Arv. It's a matter of do we want an Aquila lander or a Tetrarch heavy lander? One of those two.
I mean, how often do we need to deploy large numbers of really, really heavy stuff? That's depending on how we answer that question. That'll determine whether or not we need.
On this campaign, at this point, you didn't have there was no situation
If I remember, they're used for either landing tanks and such, or large numbers of troops. And they have mounted guns on them, I'm pretty sure, to protect themselves as they land.
Mm-hmm.
But they're slow. I'll leave it up to you.
2 Valkyries, an Arvis.
And we can either have an Aquila lander or a...
Yeah.
We already have one Tetrarch.
Then I say go with the Aquila then. Have one of each. It'll be nice to have a transport vehicle for us that actually has guns on it.
That is true, without having to go full Tetrarch.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be kind of funny, having a Tetrarch transport, 4 people?
Why? Because we can.
Exactly. And since this is not Alex's campaign, we're not using the Valkyries for transport. Those are escorts. Besides, I don't want to get shot down every time I go to a planet. Sure. 2 Valkyries, an Arvis, and a Aquila heavy light land. You get my point. The light lander, damn it.
Yeah, you can edit your handout, because sooner or later it will be like to your... On this campaign, I don't think I ever had you shut down. I don't think there was a situation like that.
And I am very grateful for that.
Okay, so...
I trust that we've told you that little inside joke before.
About getting shot down every single time?
Every single
we always
time.
Used Valkyrie. We always used a gunship to
you told me that story. Plus something... Was it the moment that there was a pilot that managed to not crash? Or something?
Yeah, we inducted him into the Inquisition.
Because that was so rare and unheard of to us. We were like, yep, you're coming with us. You're our new pilot.
That would be silly if session right afterwards, like one session after, he would be like, not 100 crash.
Surprisingly, that did not happen.
And that's fine. Anyway, so this gathering is mostly Colonel Kenneth and Captain Avitus are awaiting orders as they met with you. Like this is
Well,
the case, like
Captain?
immediately, like yeah, they salute.
Are 4 transports on that planet that I want, so send down a team to collect those.
Of course,
Please.
will be done. Yeah, of course. Like
And then after we're done with that, we're immediately heading to Thrax.
very well. I will also inform Navigator to prepare a course when ready.
Excellent. Now then, am I missing something? Probably not. In which case,
You might wanna inform Ovis to for him to contact the patrol.
oh yes, of course, I knew I was missing something. Ovis. Where's Ovis?
As a navigator on the ship, the captain on the bridge, the captain, colonel, and command squad like came up at the dock to greet you, and the rest of the crew stayed on the bridge because they prepare stuff, etc.
Right. In that case, Captain, kindly inform Ovis that there is a patrol fleet near the world of what? Caracalia? Patrol fleet near the world of Caracalia. They are to be requisitioned and to await my presence at the world of Thrax. And if they ask on whose authority, tell them on the order of an inquisitor.
Of course, I will inform him at once.
Excellent. In that case, time to get back on the ship. Let's go, everyone.
Yeah, and
I've had
Captain
enough
will
of this space station.
Captain immediately like start going and like do his stuff. And as he leaves, obviously Kenneth waits for a few moments and like raises an eyebrow. Necron presence, and I saw how that planet looks. Because like the others see it, so I must say, Inquisitor, I'm kinda curious what's going on.
The Necrons came to this world, and they... How shall I phrase this?
Rather than he would
Destroyed
ask,
it.
would it be like, are you planning a debriefing or planning to brief us on the situation, sir?
It's actually a very good question. Actually, that is an extremely good question. Would Santhus be bothered to tell them? Yes, there will be a debriefing. But later. First, I need a report filed up.
Of course, sir. And I will make sure that commands present in top shape, etc. And then we like salute and leave.
Zhao. Xanthus is waiting to say this until everyone is pretty much gone.
Yeah, command squad. Actually, remind me, is Mayak has this mutation of his eyes, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that's true.
I forgot about that. His eye, yeah.
I'm gonna say they don't like. They obviously look at it, like, but they like considering like if Inquisitor doesn't say anything, and then Ignacia,
He did
Just
have
a-
his mask. He probably
Yeah.
had not removed it until he was alone.
Right, he still has that helmet
Out of
on.
character, we might not know yet.
Oh no.
God damn
Xanthus
it!
knows.
I had the perfect reaction from Ignacia. It would be, oh, don't worry, we're gonna remove these eyes and give you a new ones. I'm gonna conduct the surgery myself.
No, I can do that. Because
But-
this would be hilarious.
I sincerely doubt Mayak would ever let Zhao do it, in all honesty.
Yeah, but we'll deal with that. Yeah,
I'm
because
an excellent
I
surgeon.
I forgot about the mask, so yeah, they don't notice anything. But I'm gonna say that this is canon what Ignacia says the first moment she sees Mayek without a mask.
Well,
Like
I mean, it is the idea that it's pretty much just going to be either myself or herself who's going to be conducting the surgery. So either, well, he can pick which one.
You'll probably want Zhao.
I'm gonna
we'll
pick
see.
Zhao.
I'm not sure myself. Anyways, yeah, the command squad fucked off to do their stuff. So what was the thing you wanted to do, Xantis, with Zhao and
All right.
Sigmund?
Zhao, we're going to need to talk about Tyranids.
Very well.
Other than that,
Whatever you'd like to know, I can actually make a report for you.
yes, please. I know quite a bit about them. I'm sure you know a lot more than I do. Oh, kindly assemble a report. And I do believe that will be all.
Well, off I go then.
And so we all fuck off to the ship, and the ship fucks off. Oh wait, we get the stuff, and then the ship fucks off to Thrax. Hey, that one.
Oh, it will.
Good one.
Okay. Actually, assume plot a course and jump. One of you can roll me a d100. Probably nothing will happen, considering you always roll low. I'm just asking for help because if by some chance you get like longer, okay, 27, ship problem stable with -10, so another, like first one anybody can roll me d100 -10. Okay,
Oh,
so
sorry.
19, that's fine. Oh my god, that's gravity issues, which will be I'll do, yeah, you can give me one more d100. 68. Has strength issues. And one more. 5. Okay. Ah no, wait, sorry, I fucked it up. So that was 68, so that means you didn't have to roll. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
So basically 68 is that strength issues of gravity between 1.5 to 2G and 2G, high gravity modifiers are in effect. But that's not really a problem.
It just means everybody feels heavy for some portion of the trip.
Yeah, basically, I would still say it will take few days to get, not a week, but I'm still gonna say like 4 or probably between 3 or 4. I don't know, unless I'm missing something, and if is there a standardized table for like how usually warp travel, how long the warp travel?
That'll be modified by the navigate warp roll.
Mm-hmm. It's a product of how far away is what's in our way, what route are we taking, and how well they roll on that thing.
Bring up the oral book.
I used this.
Wow.
Let me find it. Hold on. It's here somewhere.
Best navigator.
Like 3.5 day. 3.5 day. Like the currents are just rough, man.
Okay.
Fundamentals of warp navigation, 183. Okay. Mission for time in US space.
Yeah, anyways. And as the travel
This is a journey between systems in the same subsector. Using accurate navigational information, it'll be anywhere between 5 to 10.
Okay, let's say...
What are the degrees of success?
I don't have stats for him, and I'm gonna say like between 4 and 4.5 because...
Oh, he got a 5. So let's see with... yeah, with... Depending on the degrees of success... that's probably pretty good. So... Depending on what you set, it's anywhere between a half and a quarter time.
Okay, so my initial assessment of 3.5 days was kind of awkward. Yeah, so on the second day, or towards like the second day of travel, or maybe even, yeah, probably around that, Ovis will inform you. Like if you visit Bridge, he will inform you that the message has been... the patrol... Well, they were grumbling, but they... No, he like starts to... Yeah, they accepted. They changed their course and they making their way to France. Although... how quickly would they get? Wow. They would probably get around the same time as... They have killer navigator.
Their navigator is better than mine. I want their navigator.
Can always requisition them.
You already have one.
I'm stealing theirs.
Should I say?
Nah, I'm not stealing theirs.
At the evening or even like night of the between second Sigmund, remind me, I need to remind the name of this guy. Somebody will visit you in your quarters or place of work. Familiar face.
I cannot remember his name.
I had to check hand.
Antalius.
Antalis?
Antalius.
Okay.
Yeah, Tech Priest Antalius. How would he call you? Like Brother Sigmund? Leader?
He would probably refer to me by my rank. They're not... Even Mechanicus people aren't that familiar with one another. Rank is important.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because it's like cool.
Yeah, he would call me by my rank.
Okay, so your rank is Praetor... Yeah, something.
It's fine, yeah. It's something I made up because I ran out of actual canon ranks.
It's fine. I find it helpful. Praetor, do you have a moment?
Yeah, yes.
There is a matter that I need to bring to you. And actually a question.
What is it?
Nemko, how, like when you were like teaching him over the year, were your teachings mentioning anything about the Void?
No. Sigmund probably doesn't know about it. Very, 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 very few people within the Mechanicus would know about it. We're talking, hundreds of people, if that many, across the entirety of the Mechanicus.
And most of them would be on Mars.
Yes.
Yeah, so he says, I believe I have something to bring to your... I find it suspicious. So he will enter. Basically, he puts on the table several. Some are on paper, some are on like. If you took like a piece of metal and like inscribed some,
Yeah.
and I don't know how it canonically looks like, and I know that, well, per se, tech priests, due to being metal, they don't exactly if that's correct, but yeah. And they basically, some are like less clear, they're like lines trying to put into like a, but some are pretty detailed. And basically they picture a big form, big winged form with a jaw like with spreading on a red ground.
Where did you find this?
I took upon myself to check from time to time if other because you remember, apart from Antalius is the most prominent one, but there were, I think I mentioned, there were some few other nameless NPCs that also you managed to connect.
Yeah.
So he basically says that he took upon himself to check from time to time if they don't do anything bad, if they don't stray to heresy.
Yeah.
So he's basically saying that he's checking their stuff from, and he said that he found them in personal items of a few of them.
Sigmund will ask for their names specifically and where they live, so on and so forth.
Yeah, he lists them off, gives their ranks, names, and that they are like parts of the company, Xanthus company.
I guess I should, unless he rolls a 1 on this, he won't know about the 1 plus his intelligence modifier. So, unless he rolls a 9 or lower, he won't know about the existence of the cult. He does not know about the existence of the cult, so to him it's just heresy. He will come to Xanthus then, which means we gotta wait for Xavier to come back.
Oh, he went. Be right back. Do you ask him about anything?
He's not gonna do anything yet. He's gonna.
Yeah, but are you asking Catalius for any more information? Because for now he only said that.
He wants to know basically everything he has, and he will tell him that. Actually, 100. Yeah, no, he's not going to be that patient. He will tell Antalius to stay away from those types. Actually, more than that, he wants to know everyone who associates with people who are handing out that stuff.
Well, he explains that this basically it will be easier if I like say out of character. In character, obviously he describes it in proper words, but out of character, what you get is those are their own personal scribblings. There's like they don't give it out to anyone, and you would probably get like was you don't have to roll, but like you are a pretty logical person, so from the clues that you hear from Antalius, he would mention something that he doesn't really care about. What you would know, it would be basically he would describe their like attitude. They sometimes are restless. They are not sleeping / resting properly. At least that's what you would from all his talk. But he doesn't sound like he doesn't mention like he doesn't.
Yeah. So yeah, he'll get the information he wants out of Antalius. He will thank is a strong word, but thank him for giving this to him, and he will go talk to Xanthus, which means we gotta wait for Xavier to come back. So if you want to move on to something else while we wait, or
I'm not gonna move to Frax immediately because that's. I also want Xanthus to be here for that.
I suppose
so we
you could
hear.
pause the recording then until Xavier comes back.
I'm trying to figure out if Chow does anything in that 3-day period of transporting. Because I'm trying to figure it out, but no ideas come to me. Like,
I don't know of anything. I mean, I'm preparing the report on Tyranids for him, and he's around if people need. And I'm assuming probably during this period, Malik's probably getting his eyes fixed, either by me or Ignacio. So
yeah, I will leave that to John to decide who fixes his eyes. But I'm gonna imagine you have resources on the ship to... Not to do that because you have that, but to actually have like cybernetic eyes to like replace them.
I mean, it's also the case that if we need to, we can go to Sigmund.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't. You didn't ask Sigmund to help you get the eyes, did you?
I'm certain that we have cybernetic replacements, but maybe we're just improving it if he's capable of doing that. I don't remember what kind of trades you have.
No, it's not that. So here's the thing. Sigmund does not like Mayak, and
I remember that.
Over the course of their various encounters, Sigmund has decided that, yeah, fuck Mayak. I guess do an intelligence check, which you're probably gonna pass, but do it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, short of a crit fail, you weren't going to pass it. It's somewhat obvious that it's taking longer, maybe even far longer than it should for you to get the cybernetics and stuff you need for Mick. People are deferring and prioritizing other things, including stuff that maybe really probably shouldn't be prioritized over and a inquisitorial agent's augmentations.
Yeah, that's the thing that Sigmund has been doing for some time.
Out of character, Sigmund has told the Mechanicus presence on the ship that everything not immediately essential to everything technology related that is not imminently essential with regard to Mick is to be deprioritized as much as possible.
Oh,
I even remember when it started, when Mayek used his power and fucked over Sigmund. Not
just that, but was extremely flippant about it.
Yeah, you
like
were fighting
it doesn't matter.
Oh, well, is it going to be there by the time that we arrive on Thrax?
It is, but he'll get it, but it's going to take it. It's not going to be done until like that day. Is the thing. It's mission. It would be considered mission essential, so he would get it, but he would get it at basically the last minute.
Because it is also the case that he has to roll his toughness in order to do it.
That's a good point too.
So he can dither, but if we're going to have him ready for...
That's a good point. I forgot about the toughness rolls. In that case, it'll
still be slow.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, you could probably do a Medicaid roll just to see exactly how long you can push it out.
He'll have to deal with his old eyes for a while, and depending on
the roll the roll is a 2d10 minus his toughness bonus.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, never mind.
Yeah, he'll
What is his toughness
get
bonus?
his toughness bonus
6.
is not very high. Oh, so yeah, no, it's
why
no
is he
issue.
rolling toughness?
Oh, okay.
We're
So
trying to
actually,
find out just
yeah.
how long what's his name is going to be fucked.
Who's fucked and why
No,
are they
it's
fucked?
going to, no matter who does his eyes, the cybernetics are going to take about 3 days to get to him.
Because Mick is a dickhead who doesn't respect technology, so he's going to have to. Go fuck yourself.
So his cybernetic
Sigmund-
replacements are on a slowdown.
Sigmund has told all of the Mechanicus presence people on the ship that anything for Mac that isn't considered mission critical is to be deprioritized. So it's Mac is going to have to do without eyes for about 3 days.
How long is it going to take to get to Thorax?
3.5.
He'll get them. He'll get them in time. But yeah, it's
Okay. I don't care then.
anyway.
He'll be
So
ready for mission. It's just he's going to probably be somewhat well, I hope he has divination abilities.
Pretty sure he doesn't.
Zhao is the only one that will notice the discrepancy. But yes. Anyway, Sigmund will come to Xanthus at some point during the trip.
All right. You know where he stays.
What's the word? Well, he rolled a 19, so sorry, he rolled a 97, so he's not going to be patient about this. He's just. I'm going to be interrogating the Mechanicus presence on this ship.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Interrogating?
It's been brought to my attention by a member of the followers of the ship's followers of the Omnissiah that a certain number of them are in possession of what may be blasphemous literature.
Very well. How proficient are you with interrogation techniques?
He has interrogation. Well, it's in my purchases. It's not in my list, but I know he has it, so I will add it.
Would you like me to insist with the interrogations?
No. He'll answer immediately.
Very well. Then, at the least, I recommend that you take my Excruciator kit.
He will take it.
Do what you need to do.
And he will leave. And yes, I don't know if this is something you want to actually dedicate on screen time to, Matt, but Sigmund will go and have the what's it called? He will have the names of the people who were in possession of that. He will have them not detained, but he will ask to speak to all of them, and at that point, when they come to see him, they will be detained and they will be interrogated, not painfully at first, but they will be questioned about where do they get this, what is this, so on and so forth.
Okay, it will actually, we don't need to dedicate a lot of time, but it will be because initially, and you would see them on their expressions because not all of them have their faces turned into metal, so they have some facial expressions. You would actually see like surprise and the look on somebody's face when he like sees something for the first time. But when you like start pushing, there is a change in their like behavior. not like they are controlled, because they are not, but this is like, oh, like more empty. Okay, so basically Antalius came to Sigmund, he presented him those blasphemous scribblings, and he said that he took upon himself to check from time to time, go through personal things of other tech priests that Sigmund did turned, and check if they don't turn to heresy. And Sigmund decided to go from there. Yeah, scribblings of essentially a void dragon.
Alright.
I rolled Sigmund's thing, and Sigmund does not. He's not privy to that cult. So yeah.
And
All of the heresy.
So yes. What is this?
and basically some would like start saying like basically that they did the scribblings, that dreams told them, they are sorry, so sorry. And one person would actually go into like, it would look at you, Sigmund, in completely empty gaze,